Welcome to the TDC Today Show communities. My name is Sue Roscoff. The TDC Today Show, comes to us, actually the Disability Channel comes to us out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and we are all about showcasing abilities. TDC is committed to providing quality digital media production services, education and employment programs by and for persons with disabilities and veterans. TDC offers digital media production, video production, post-production, social media, and podcast creation, production, and support. TDC offers education and employment programming, which includes digital media courses to persons with disabilities who are unemployed and underemployed. TDC also offers community partnerships. Through partnerships and sponsorships, community partners and organizations become ability champions by supporting media created by and for people with disabilities. And we are your USA team, and I am so excited to bring a friend to the show today. Angeline Gray is an amazing person who has someone we've gotten to know a lot over the last few weeks. Have we gotten to be a couple of months at this point? But she is an executive chef coming to us out of Texas. And I want to have her come on in and tell us a bit more about who she is, what she does, and what she's all about. Angeline, how are you doing tonight?
I am good, thank you. I'm excellent. So everyone, my name is Angeline and I'm an executive chef. So my startup business is called the Maroon Cafe, you guys can see here. And so it's health and happiness on a plate. So basically it's Jamaican, Italian, and French infusion. So basically with no antibiotics, no hormone, and it's also gluten-free. And we offer one of the best coffee in the world. That's just for me. Blue Mountain Jamaican coffee, which is the taste of mocha, and chocolate lit, which are very smooth taste going down. So that's what I'm all about. That's what my business is. Um, I hope someone else is listening. If they want to know more, just contact me. Sure.
So, and what is the best way to reach you? I should put that out there right away.
So the best way to reach me, you can contact me on LinkedIn if you by my name, Angeline Gray. And you can also look up the Maroon Cafe as well. And also my email is the Maroon Cafe meal to go at outlook.com. You can also email me if you have any questions or concern or anything you want to say, find out.
Awesome. And if I remember correctly, you originally are from Canada, is that correct?
Yes, originally from Canada. Yeah. Yeah, sure. From Montreal. And that's where part of the cuisine also comes in the French part, which I mentioned. So that's where that comes from. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you said it's a fusion of different types of cuisine. So tell us a bit about how that all came about.
So how that all came about, my love for Italian food and also my love for French Canadian cuisine as well. So that's how so those two again with my first love, which is Jamaican food, because I'm Jamaican, of course. So blend all my three loves together. And that's why I decided to have a blend of cuisine of that sort. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I'm wondering, what is your favorite meal to create and if you want to give us kind of an example of one of the dishes that you really enjoy making, I would love to hear about it.
Oh my goodness. I enjoy making a lot of dishes. But I'm very creative in my style of dishes, which I love to create. But I can't really say that I have a favorite like dish that I like to prepare because my passion is food and I love to create all different kind of cuisine. But my thing is I like to mix different cuisines together because a lot of the time when you blend different style of cuisines together, sometimes what really comes out of that is just a beautiful meal all in itself, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, and I believe now you are in Texas and you've
Mhm.
got some big goals coming up here for what you would like to be accomplishing with your business there. You want to give us a little sneak preview of where things are headed?
Well, right now for my business, my food trailer, I'm looking to start it up, but I'm also looking for investor if anyone out there is listening or somebody who wants to partner with me with my business because this is like a food trailer that I want to create with a full 36 feet long with a full chef kitchen on the inside, also with a barista on the inside as well. And one of the great thing that I was talking to, Kurt about, which is your husband about that, I also want to, because the trailer has two entrance. What I want to do as well is to use one of the entrance to serve the military and also to serve people with disability as well. I want to do that so they don't have to come to the regular window and have to stretch because that can be hard for somebody who is in a wheelchair or somebody can't, like a veteran who can't stand on their feet for too long, have to wait too long for to get their meal. And I want everybody to be comfortable and to be served in the way that they're supposed to serve, which is,
But oh, I love that. And so I know you mentioned Kurt. I know he is in the background here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and have him join the conversation here. So Kurt,
yeah.
come on in. And I know you and Angeline have had a lot of conversations as well. So tell us, what are your impressions? What do you think? Where are things going? I know there's a lot of synergy going on here right now. And yeah, and
Mhm.
actually, and Emily's here as well. And she just put a note in the chat. She said, I like the health and happiness on a plate. I wrote that down as you said it too. Health and happiness on a plate. Absolutely love that phrase. It speaks volumes to me right there.
Yeah.
So Kurt, come on in, and actually, I'll give you a moment to get a comment, and then I'm going to bring Emily in as well.
All right. Yeah, we've got things cooking up here with Angeline, and it's exciting to have an executive chef in the team. And, so it's quite an announcement that as people are trying to figure out what we're doing here and able to throw in that piece, people are like, oh, you got an executive chef. Uh-huh. So, and that worked out on Monday. We were with our friend Bob Holmes, and he's all excited too. He does a lot of traveling, and he's got to figure things out. He patronizes a lot of restaurants and whatever. So it's always good to have this. And with what we're doing with Richie and Nori, with the Unity Peace and Freedom Music Festivals, the food trailer establishment is all part of the business plan. And, we've connected to an app actually called the Luno, which provides services to, these events. And so with our aspirations for Global Ability Fest, I'm looking at a future there that the Maroon Cafe, trailer aspect can come out to that festival, and what we're doing out of Milwaukee with that Milwaukee World Festival links. So Anneline made a comment that, hey, it wouldn't be a bad thing to have the Maroon Cafe established in all the states, and
Mhm. Yeah.
this might
That'd
even
be
go
amazing.
international. I mean, who knows where this is going to go? It's on the grow.
Yeah. To have a food trailer in all of the states, that's my actual goal, to have one in each state doing what they're supposed to do to take part in everything that I need to do basically. So I want to start off here in Fort Worth, but I also want to travel to different states as well to showcase it before I actually make the foundation of actually doing that. Yeah. So this is why I get the food trailer, because I just don't want to be staying in one place. I want everybody to know what I'm doing, and to know the story behind also the name Maroon Cafe. So because a lot of people think maroon, okay, you know what? That's just a color, but obviously it's not. It's deep rooted into my ancestors. Um, as well. So the word maroon is an actual tribe in Jamaica, which are present even today, this as we're talking right now in Jamaica. Tourists come and visit them every year. They're called the Maroons in Compound Town because they're living their own town. They're not, the government is not responsible for them. They're their own people, I hear now that they have their own money as well in Jamaica. Yeah. So it's a huge thing, and they're the ones who are in charge for inventing jerk chicken. So I know everyone heard about jerk chicken. So that's where it started since the 18th century, and that was because of the maroon. And also, my great grandfather also was one of them, was a maroon as well. And so I never knew him. So this is why I decided to name the business as well, because of the past and the history and my bloodline as well, the Maroon Cafe. So that's the reason for that. Yeah.
Love that. I was going to ask about the name because that's one thing that I had not heard yet was where that all originated. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. What a great testament to your history there. Oh my gosh. I just learned things. Thank you.
Yeah. And and to think about it, the leader of the Maroons back then was a woman. Her name was Nanny of the Maroons. So she orchestrated the whole entire uh, team at that time. She was so powerful that the British surrendered to her twice in Jamaica. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Full history lesson here. I love this.
Yes.
How
So yeah,
cool.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh, and I know we do have Emily in the waiting area here yet too. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring her on in so that she can say hello and share a bit of what's going on with her. Emily, welcome.
Uh, Welcome to Canada Disability Channel. I'm back. But yeah, I also cared to go along with what you were saying. I was thinking of Shine Music with Sean too.
Oh yeah, you want to tell us?
With having like a food truck there, possibly too, with talking about Fana. Which Shine Music is a music festival that's in Colorado. Out of Colorado right now. Which I think we are looking to have part of that here in Milwaukee in the next year or so, or sometime soon too. So, um, anyway,
Excellent.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's
lots of
great.
possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, love to get let's see. I wonder, is that an introduction that's happened yet? Has Sean actually interacted at all with the Disability Channel? Because I know there's a big music component here within the Disability Channel with what Jay all does. Has there been that overlap yet, or is that something that still has to happen?
I think that still sort of has to happen, right, Kurt? I'm not, unless if you, I don't know. At least I haven't done anything about it yet. Kurt, if you have, but I couldn't do something about that though.
That I think could be a great idea. I love that. So health and happiness on a plate. I do want to come back to that. I love that phrase. That says so much. Where did that piece originate? Is that something that you came up with yourself, or did you glean that from others in the process of what you've been doing, of doing what you've been doing?
So that came from me, health and happiness on the plate, because I was looking for a slogan to name. I said, what can I name? Okay, what am I doing with this, and how I can use this to change people's life? And I came up with it. Says, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make this healthy, because that's what I want for myself, and that's how I've been eating at home. And this is what I wanted to present the same to people on the outside who want to eat my food. So I said, okay, because at home I eat meat with no antibiotics, no hormone, and I use healthy oils like avocado and olive oil, and I use really rich, rich tasting Jamaican seasoning. And I said, and I don't use any hot peppers or anything like that, but just bold flavors, seasonings, and also how do I say this now? And green seasoning together with my other seasoning, so which makes it really, really not spicy, but very flavorful. If that's the word I'm looking for, because flavor is important. You don't have to have the food all hot, eating it. I mean, like spicy. I mean, flavor is important. So I put that together and I said, okay, I have the flavor, okay, and I have the health aspect of that. And I said, what else can I put with that? happiness. So I said, okay, I got it. Health and happiness on a plate. Yes.
So much. I love it. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
So before we actually are wrapping up for this episode, I do want to take a moment to highlight the big event that is coming up on June. Now that I'm saying it's June 8th. I want to say June 7th. June 7th, right? I don't know where I'm ahead of myself for a change. No, I'm all behind. June 7th is the telethon that's taking place. Kurt, can I have you come on in and just share a few details about what time it is, who's all involved? There's a lot of key players going on in this, everything from the Disability Channel to FANA to Project Die Hard. You want to just give us a little sneak peek of what we're looking forward to on June 7th?
Yeah, it'll kick off right here with us at the Disability Channel. It'll start at noon Eastern. Couple hours programming in the great flair of right here at the Disability Channel for a couple hours, and then it'll transition to our partnership as you and I, Sue, are also ambassadors with Project iHeart. So we'll be helping the production out of Southern Illinois. And so from there, it will be handed off to Phoenix, which Phoenix, Arizona is where our operation is. That'll be producing the audience experience. And then they'll be feeding in some of their own content, right after the halftime portion and into the third quarter, if we're going to start going sports analogies. And then the finale will be out with Richie and Nori and the crew. So they're gonna be showcasing all their multi-platinum artists and all this footage that they have that's just ever so amazing, and just taking it off high that people are gonna feel like they can fly to the moon and back, by the time we're done with everybody. So it's gonna be 8 hours of elation and just something that the world has never experienced before, and we're gonna be making it happen right here. TDC kicking it off Saturday, June 7th. And with the Project iHeart, we're gonna have a sneak peek on an event that's gonna be coming up the weekend after the Army 250th out of Philadelphia. So we got Thomas Long lined up to be out there with his phone, and he's gonna be giving us a sneak peek. We're gonna have a little VIP backstage pass with him. It's gonna be quite exciting. What a tribute to the Army.
Awesome. Oh, that's amazing. That I did not know about that part. So I'm excited. That's amazing that this is all coming together. All the players that are coming on board to make this happen. That's going to be a great event. So stay tuned to the Disability Channel here and with our show, so that you can find out all the things that you need to know, how to tune in, where to be, and when. So it's all coming together and it's going to be amazing. You do not want to miss this. So this is, as always, a fun time getting together for the TDC Today's Show communities. Angeline, thank you so much for joining us. Remind us again one more time, if people want to find out more, if they want to get in touch with you, what is the best way to do that?
So they can connect me on LinkedIn, Angeline Gray, or they can email me at the Maroon Cafe meal to go at outlook.com.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, Angeline. And we actually are also on the Happy Neighborhood Project B2B. We are showing up there on Wednesdays at 1:00 Central. It's a real simple thing to do. It's a great networking group, business to business style. It is at the website gobrunch.com/HNPB2, the number 2B. So gobrunch.com/HNP B2B, and you'll find us there on Wednesdays at 1:00 Central. You can come and meet Angeline. You can come talk to us. It's a great way to get together. So again, with all of us here at the Disability Channel and here at the Today Show communities, what a great community we have here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.